Welcome to Roofing Road Trips, the podcast that takes you on a thrilling journey across the world of roofing. From fascinating interviews with roofing experts to on-the-road adventures, we'll uncover the stories, innovations, and challenges that shape the rooftops over our heads. So fasten your seatbelts and join us as we embark on this exciting roofing road trip. Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Ellsworth here at rooferscoffeeshop.com, and I am back for a Roofing Road Trip podcast. And today I am with the one and only James Thomas from Tops Products. So, hi, James. How are you?
Megan, how you doing? I'm doing fine.
Good. Glad to hear it. I'm doing fine myself. So excited to be chatting about you and Tops Products and everything you're doing with the Cool Roof Rating Council. So I'll just have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and Tops.
Well, James Thomas, been around for a while, retired Navy guy, retired from the Navy, did 20 years there. And I'm currently the chairman and CEO of Tops Products Group International, and Tops Products, our coatings line falls under that coating and repair products line. I was honored to take over Tops in 2018. I started working for Tops when I retired from the Navy as a vice president international sales in 2015. But I first met the people, the previous owner of Tops and the family of Tops, because it's a privately owned company, in 2001.
Oh,
so
wow.
We have a long history together. And that's when I fell in love with the product. I fell in love with the projects we've done with it. And that's my story. Now I'm happy to lead this wonderful team of personnel at Tops.
Oh, wow. That's great. So congrats, 2018. So kind of close to 10 years of this new role.
Don't age me so quickly.
What am I doing? What am I doing
there? So, but yes, I mean it's been a wild ride. A successful ride, and we just continue on making good quality products, meeting good people, training good installers, and just going forward.
That's great,
and I like that.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So, what can you tell us a little bit of the origin story of Tops Products and when the company started?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, we've been around for quite a while. Its origins began in 1958, and that's where it started.
Oh, wow.
The gentleman who started it was an Army chemist, and it kind of started like that. A lot of the focus at that time, when it did move into the coatings side of things, was asphaltic-based coatings, usually made from cut back from oil-based products, and that's how it kind of got started. So 1958 on, in Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where we still have a manufacturing plant there now in other locations as well. But that's kind of where Tops started back in origins 1958. The name Tops Products, the actual entity Tops Products, started in 1994. And again, it was making mostly asphalt-based products, etc. And then the company started moving into making solvent-based, still solvent-based, but focusing on rubber products. Okay. And so the first product that we made that was a specialized rubber-based product was a repair product, which we call our universal repair product, called Polyprene. It was known as Neoprene 66 when we sold it overseas, but it was Polyprene inside the USA. Now think about this. This is in the late 70s, and this product was made, Polyprene. Okay. And it's still it's still out in the marketplace today. So that tells you it has staying power.
Yeah.
That's why. So that was our first rubber-based product. Now the feedback was from the contractors, and I'll tell you about how we work with our certified installers. The feedback from the contractors was, hey, this product, this rubber-based, solvent-based repair product you have, it never cracks and it never gets brittle. But these asphalt coatings we're putting on, they tend to alligator and become brittle and start to crack. Can you not make a coating or some type of sealant that has the similar properties as this product you have, Polyprene? And when I say Polyprene, this is just an example. This is done around a pipe and it's flexible, etc. But it's 100% rubber, brushable, or trial grade. They asked, can you make a product like that? And that's when we introduced our product Top Seal in 1983. Again, these aren't new products, but we've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
So that started in 1983. Having said that, Megan, Now we're going to take it to the cool roof side of stuff. You asked how did you guys get started with the CRRC? Well, when we developed Top Seal in 1983, that's when we realized that white coatings, white roofs, are the way to, one, reduce energy cost, two, reduce the thermal movement, expansion, contraction of buildings. And simply, even though they didn't talk about CO2 gases back then or something like that, we knew it was about to save energy and maintenance costs. And that's how we started. So we entered that business in 1983, actually.
Wow. That's way ahead of the curve,
Yes.
I feel.
So we've been around for a while. And I think somewhere here, I move things around my desk quite a bit. I'll show you a sample of Top Seal Excel. And this is a very old sample here. I like this. And I know I'm long-winded, so you got to tell me. This is the metal sample. And when you see us at trade shows or some time, we'll take this thing. This thing is old, right?
Yeah.
There's a white coating on it, but we like it because it doesn't break.
Wow.
So everyone's doing this.
Yeah. At hundreds of shows.
Hundreds of shows, you can tell. And,
oh
and
my
there
gosh.
you have it. So anyway, now for those who don't want white roofs, it comes in 12 standard colors, but the white roof is where you get our most reflectivity. And and we love it. We love cooling roofs.
Wow. Us too. And so what are some other kind of, you guided the question perfectly. What are some other standout products that have played a big role in establishing Tops?
Well, so I mentioned our Top Seal, which is our solvent-based product, and these days, everyone's is saying, "Hey, the lower the VOC, the better. Lower the VOC, better." Same thing. We have manufacture similar products, so we stay in that realm as well. We're still the mindset that oil and water don't like each other, so we love to have our solvent-based products cool roofing on metal roofs because they expand and contract the most. But we have our Top Seal WB. We have acrylic. Everybody has acrylics, water-based products. But more importantly, one of our products that we have that we really like is for a 20-year cooling is what we call ThermRepel, which is for a metal roof, right? And for a metal roof, 20 years cooling guaranteed. And so that's our ThermRepel, and it's a fluoropolymer formula. So that's how we kind of enter that market that we think is quite revolutionary.
Yeah, no, that is revolutionary. And I mean, what's the degree difference, would you say, with that 20-year cooling guarantee?
Well, for the outside temperature, because you never know what's going to happen on the inside. There's so many variables that go with that. But you're really looking at anywhere between a 50 to 60 degree temperature difference, if not more, depending on the climate you're in.
Wow.
So case in point, we are in some of the, we've been tested all these products, especially our originals, globally throughout, because every extreme climate imaginable. We've done the research station in Antarctica and to several buildings and the Sony buildings in Dubai, all over to Saudi Arabia. Oh yeah, so we have a lot of staying power globally. Been exporting since the 70s.
Wow. Antarctica.
1970s, that is.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad you clarified. 1870s.
Oh, yes. 1870.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. You just glossed over Antarctica. That's crazy. Wow.
The Antarctica, they have nice beaches down there here. So Antarctica, and that was some staying power there. So in very cold climates, where and up to the hot climates where you have this thermal expansion and movement, Tops has been around. It's been tried. It's been proven.
That's That's super cool. So how would you say, from the 70s to now, Tops has evolved to meet these changing needs and challenges of the roofing industry?
Well, I'll tell you, we haven't really changed much. And I would tell you why is we like being a small company. We are a small company with a big reach. So we have a flat organization and we are very careful with whom we partner with. And what I mean by that is our certified installers, some of these sometimes some of these certified installers that we have, I'm working with their great grandchildren. That's how long
Wow.
they've been with us. Now we're not a multi-level marketing company or anything like that, but
Mhm.
we are very careful who the roofers that we team up with, that we certify, and we partner with, and then we engage with, and that's our staying power there. So even during
Yeah.
the dark times of COVID, et cetera,
Yeah.
our partners, our certified installers, and our premier installers, which are ones who've really been with us a long time, they did very, very well. And what I mean by that is when you see us marketing who we train, you'll see either myself or one of my other guys or one of my other guys training a contractor one-on-one. You will seldom see us in a room training multiple contractors at one time because we're very careful and we want to know whom we're working with, and we turn it in, and it is a family in the truest
Yeah.
sense of the word. So that's what makes us different. We don't
Mhm.
sell to everybody. So
Mhm.
we're only in a few distributors that we team up with, and our certified installers purchase our, if they want a warranty, they have to be certified with us. So
Right.
they purchase through those distributors, and we're very careful. That's how we kind of go to market and stay to market, and we're still growing into market. Still,
Yeah.
I mean, we're growing.
Mhm. Wow. Well, I mean, this is so cool. So, how did you get involved with the Cool Roofs Rating Council? And are you a member? What does that involvement kind of look like?
Yes, I would tell you when CRRC formed, Tops was a member of it. The previous owner was a member of it, and I think we kind of let our membership lapse, and I don't know why. And I have a feeling we just we after all the testing was done, and we kind of just forgot about it. For me, like I said, I knew Tops in 2001 when I met them in Kansas. We're in the headquarters in Kansas. But I became a believer of Tops when I actually started using it myself, Tops products. I had several container units, 40-foot wide, 40-foot and 20-foot container units with with equipment and air conditioning systems, etc. And let's just say, case in point, where I became a believer of Cool Roofs. This is where the cooling comes in. I'm going to get there.
I believe in you.
We had 3 air conditioning units in this 40-foot container unit where we're doing some work out of. And it had leaks in it, etc. So I was only looking at it from the water or situation, all right, waterproofing. That's the only thing I was looking at. We coated 5 sides of this container, and then we realized it started freezing on the inside. So instead of using those 3 air conditioner units, we went down to 1. That's when I actually felt it. All right, it's like, hey, there is something to this. This is not a joke. Cool roofs do matter. Yeah, they matter. And that's when I re-engaged with the CRRC. I love the mission. I love the vision they have. My vision for the company since the beginning for Tops and working hand in glove or hand in hand, as they say, with the CRRC. The mission we're like it's a mind meld. We're together. And
I love that.
And I enjoy it. So that's what we do. And that's how I want to grow CRRC. Like I said, I love the mission, and then I want to work together with architects and building owners to look at employing people to go into the industry, but also using cool roofs as a way to save energy costs, to reduce maintenance on their roofs, and also just to do well for the environment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I can't believe you went from 3 to 1. Well, I can believe it, actually. Air conditioning units. That, I mean, like you said, that just shows the power.
That's what made me a believer. And then secondary to that, I was like, oh yeah, we can also seal leaks too. So that's what came up.
Nice too.
Yeah, that's nice too.
You're gonna be comfortable and dry.
Yeah, comfortable and dry. And Megan, since then we've actually taken it further than that. So
amazing.
We do it, like I said, Cool Roofs are global now. It's growing in Europe. So our European team is working that. Our South Africa team and Africa team is working it. Our Asia team has been on from the get-go.
Wow.
And of course, the United States here. But we work with nonprofits as well as part of our corporate social responsibility.
Very cool.
And we call it thermal comforting. So we bring in our thermal comforting. We do a cool roof. Case in point, we did a outdoor nonprofit. Basically, it's an outdoor market in Vietnam, Da Nang, Vietnam.
Wow.
And people bringing in their vegetables and their wares, spices, etc. Our team in Vietnam coated that roof, and the people actually felt the difference, even though there's no walls, it's open
Yeah.
air, but also their vegetables did not wilt as quickly. And that was something I thought was pretty nice and pretty good.
Wow.
And then we go into some dangerous areas too. In Bamako, Mali, in Africa, we did the Mercy House projects there,
Wow.
cooling, providing thermal comfort. People felt it right away; they got it. And we're doing several more in the USA and also South Africa, etc. Cooling with me is global.
Yeah. Global and social
Yes.
and community based. Wow, that's so cool. I mean, that's a whole podcast in itself, everything you guys are doing. That just
Yeah.
makes my heart warm.
Yeah, and we talked about the cooling on that side, but we're also looking at for the future. If you go into like global cities and cooling,
Mhm.
etc., we're looking at ground products as well, like pavements. There
Oh.
are companies or products already in the market. We're looking at working with them to still focus on roofing. That's our main thing.
Mhm.
That's our main roofs and coating roofs
Mhm.
and otherwise repairing roofs. That's our core competencies and training installers to do that
Mhm.
and working with distributors. But I'm very interested in going into the cool pavements route,
Yeah.
cool roads routes, where we can really start affecting the global footprint and reducing
Yeah.
our CO2 emissions. And it's a passive way of really getting things right.
Yeah. Yeah, those heat islands. I mean, I live in a city and
Mm-hmm.
the summer is just brutal. And then you go out of the city like not even 5 miles and it's like 10 degrees cooler.
Cooler, exactly.
Yeah. Mhm.
Exactly. It makes a
So,
difference. It does make
it
a
does.
difference. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would love, I live in Denver. I would love them to have cool roads. That'd be awesome. So, how do we kind of touched on this a little bit, but how does Topps products prioritize sustainability and environmentally friendly
Yeah.
practices
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
its yeah.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, I brought on, we take it so seriously. And like I said, we're a small company,
Mhm.
big at heart, and we are global, like I said, but
Yeah.
I can't do it all myself. So I had to bring on Miss Sarah Mark. Sarah Mark is head of our corporate social responsibility and our sustainable development goals. Um,
Wow.
Basically, what we want to do is wherever we operate, we want to practice what we preach. So some of the buildings that we've acquired, because we do have a commercial real estate side of our company.
Okay.
We want to ensure that they have cool roofs. Number one,
Yeah.
so practice what you preach. That's what we're doing. And then also from the sustainable development goal is preaching and actually expanding and marketing cool roofs globally. Meeting with architects, building owners, especially, and just show them the benefits of cool roofs and think to that regard. In addition to that, just to let you know, we have partnered with it's called the Kingspan Group, but they have a product, a tubular daylighting design product called Solatube. And
Oh.
now what that is, it takes natural daylight and brings it into the building. So during the daytime, you should not, if you have bring in these TDDs, tubular daylighting devices, roofers can install them on roofs. You can bring in natural light. Why do you have lights on during the daytime if you can use what God already provides us? So
Oh.
with imagine having a cool roof and daylighting systems already on the roofs to bring in, and which are more than skylights. Right, skylights are there.
Mhm.
That's okay. But with these tubular daylighting systems, they don't attract the heat. They don't bring the heat in as well. So you remove that
Nice.
heat. So the cool roofs with the tubular daylighting devices, that's our way of marking that together. Is a way of really bringing in our SDGs, our SDG goals.
Wow.
That's what we want to do.
I mean, that would be a game changer. I would
Yeah.
love that. I
Well,
mean, I have lights on right now.
exactly. And truth be told, I do too. So, yeah.
Well, we have to
So
have
yeah.
good
So,
lighting.
but you have to have good lighting. Yes. Yes. But in this particular building, I'm speaking to you from now, which is a recent acquisition of ours. It will have these a cool roof on it and these tubular daylighting devices
Wow.
installed. So again, we practice what we preach. And that's the passive way of reducing, energy dependency. And then,
Mm-hmm.
with our solar, as we move into solar, as we are there, that's the active way of generating energy and reaching our sustainable development goals that we want
Yes.
to do.
Yes,
Now, if I
absolutely.
can, let me give you a quick plug, if I can,
Yeah.
Megan, is what we do on our corporate social responsibility side, which
Mm-hmm.
is there's a organization, if I can, nonprofit that I've teamed up with, and bless their hearts, I love working with them. It's called Graceway Village in Fort Pierce, Florida. And
Okay.
and so they serve meals together. I'm a proud member of the board. I love working with them, and I sit on the board as a board member. Annually, average 60,000 meals per year that they serve. Yeah,
Wow.
and we also have a boutique area where people can come in and choose the clothes, especially teenagers. It's in a private setting so that they, that when they do go back to school, people don't know, hey, you got your clothes from here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It reduces bullying. But that's one of our corporate social responsibilities, CSRs, that we're doing in the USA. And there's
Wow.
countless others that we have overseas
Mm-hmm.
that we work hand in hand with too. But I want to just put that quick plug in there for Graceway Village, Fort Pierce,
Wow, that's
Florida.
Fort Pierce, Florida. Wow,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
so cool. And I mean, with everything that's going on, people struggling, and I think that's so important
Hmm.
and powerful. And for a company to really put, their money where their mouth is, or walk the talk, or talk
Hmm.
the walk. And I think that's so important. So
It
I thank you
is.
for sharing.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's just one of our things. That again, I'm a veteran as well, so we do
Yeah.
also take pride when we hire veterans, and
Mm,
we do our best to bring on veterans either to our sales force or in our manufacturing facility, especially guys who have fallen on hard times.
yeah.
Particularly, we want to give them a second chance. We provide a second chance, and so we do look at that. Like I said, we're a very small clique, a squad,
Yeah.
and we're in motion.
I love that. Okay. So can you highlight any specific projects, or success stories? I know you've already mentioned a few, but that Tops products have made, a significant impact, and maybe how that has helped the CRRC and their goals and their projects.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I don't know if I'm supposed to mention the customer, but it was a major um, multinational corporation,
Mhm.
and we started on their buildings in Japan, and they started realizing cool roofs were a thing. And
Yeah.
talking a major impact, uh, we started working on the roofs in 1993, and it took that was in their offices in Japan, their manufacturing plants in Japan. Recently, this company, I can't name him. I think
Mhm.
my person over here who's pointing at me says no, I can't name him. So has their North American offices have made us a product of choice for their
Wow.
buildings for energy savings and cool roofs.
That's amazing.
So it's spreading.
Yeah.
That's a huge. This company has committed to it. They're gonna make. They'll. I have to let them do their own announcements about
Mhm.
how they want to incorporate tubular daylighting designs and cool roofs
Mhm.
into their sustainable development goals. But they light tops. They have history with our products. We have credible. Our certified installers are not fly by night guys.
Yeah.
They're they're family owned. They've been with us for a long time, and then even the new ones we bring on, we provide a lot of oversight to them, so that to ensure that as applications go as well as expected, and they should be. You get what you inspect, not expect.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
like I said, we're very careful with that, and for the most part, it's a good thing, good jobs that happen. So that's one of the goes. Also, I will tell you this: the city of Hiroshima, Japan,
Yeah.
is working with us on some of their subway pseudo subway slash multi public transport. Um,
Mhm.
so that's a SDG
Wow.
thing that's really gonna be huge. So, like I
Wow.
said, so we're doing stuff in the USA, but believe it or
Mhm.
not, we've been around. Since we've been around. We're small. A lot of people don't know who Tops Products is. That's
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
It really is okay. Because there's a lot. The coatings are out there. They're a dime a dozen now.
Mhm.
They're out there. But like I said, we go back to the origins of the 50s. We've moved on. We've seen things. We've done things. We've failed. We've learned from
Mhm.
failures. And I mean, all along as we've been going on this adventure.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, also just goes to show the global interest um in cool roofs and sustainability practices, which is, makes me feel good, and
Hmm.
I'm sure all you listeners out there, I'm sure that makes you feel good too. So that's just really
Yeah.
exciting to hear.
And the thing is, I'm not wedded. Believe it or not, I'm not wedded to my own products. What I mean by that, if it's a cool roof product, I will help. Even if people say we're competitors. No, I'm in the game for
Mhm.
everybody. There's room for
Yeah.
everybody. I actually will help manufacturers find
Yeah.
customers overseas. I actually have we have a separate division, an export division for U.S. companies to export overseas. We'll help them export their products, especially cool products. And at the same time, we have a veterans group, sales group domestically,
Oh.
well, which don't have to just sell my products, but they can sell and or promote other products in the cool roof or cool spaces realm.
Yeah.
I am happy to help. Again, there's so many products out there, and there's room for everybody. And
Yeah.
however we can do it, the mission, I love it. I'm wedded. I'm wedded to the mission of cool roofs, cool
Yeah.
spaces. I'd like to do it.
That's
I'll
what I
help.
love about associations like CRRC,
Hmm.
because yeah, it's just a place for, competitors to sit down um, without the facade of being competitors and help each other and talk about how, we can all move this impact further. And so
Absolutely.
that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I really enjoy it. And again, like I said, the CRRC's mission and my mission are hand in hand. And
Mhm.
yeah, and I don't see competitors. Basically, what I mean by that is name the competitor. Oh, your product's better than mine. I don't do that. And
Yeah.
there's room for everybody.
Mhm.
There's good products out there. It's just a matter of getting the people to install it properly. And
Absolutely.
that's where, like I said, we are very careful. We don't sell to everybody.
Mhm.
And we're very selective who we engage with and partner with and move forward.
That's good to know. So if a roofing contractor out here is listening to this, how do they get in touch with Tops to become a qualified installer?
That's a good question. Excellent question. One, reach out to us via phone or email us at support@topsproducts.com.
Mhm.
And like I said, we maintain a certain number of contractors per state, and that's
Okay.
all we work with.
Mhm.
And and then I mean, if that contractor is licensed to work in multiple states, they can carry on in multiple states. But
Nice.
just know that we only work with, we'll that we sell to you. That's it.
Yeah.
And so we're
Mhm.
very careful how we do that. A lot of people see that as a bad strategy because you got to sell to everybody, you got to grow, you got to be everywhere.
Right.
No, our quality control is not with just the product; it's also with the installations and who
Yep.
we work with, and we grow through those contractors. So we
Yeah.
grow through that. We dedicate our time to them, and they got us, and we got them, and let's
I
make it
love it.
happen.
Are there any states that you're looking for contractors in?
Oh, I think you're in Washington State, right?
Colorado,
You're
but
in Colorado.
Washington,
Okay, okay,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
that's where Mama is. So
Yeah,
yeah.
or actually, Mama's in Oregon, so
Okay, Oregon.
we're
Okay, okay.
all over the
Oh, you're
place.
all over the place. Okay, well, listen, Oregon and Washington State would be great places.
Mhm. Okay.
Where we have two openings now for
Okay.
those states, and there are several other states. Just
Mhm.
can't name them offhand. I think
Yeah.
yeah, but definitely, and in Colorado, I think we have one more opening there for a
Oh,
certified installer,
awesome.
and for Colorado, possibly two. I got to see.
Mhm.
And now that's a good thing to bring up is the landscape in roofing is changing
Yeah.
as some of these what's happening is some companies are being bought out by bigger companies. You're getting these mega roofing
Right.
companies.
Yep.
So, we've had some smaller companies get bought out by a bigger company, but so in that situation, I have to replace it because
Okay, yeah.
we like working with small a smaller company.
Mhm.
We can work with the big guys. We can do
Mhm.
that, and that's great. But usually they're doing their own things.
Mhm.
But we love the working with small commercial contractors, and we will help if you're a residential contractor and you want to move into the commercial business and cool roofing
Mhm.
and waterproofing. We'll help you. We'll help you with all the training and to get there. because we want to see their success.
That's amazing. Ah, well, James, this has just been the best podcast. So I've had so much fun. Thank you for chatting with
You're
me.
just trying to flatter me.
I'm not.
No, listen, no, this has been great for me as well. I am camera shy, as you know, and I don't have a lot to say. And,
Oh, yeah, I've definitely noticed that.
listen, but no, I thank you very much for having me, Megan, and again, good wishes to everyone, and I'm looking forward to it. And I guess I'll see you in June.
Yeah, see you in June at the
So it's your CRC.
CRRC annual meeting. And then, where can people find information on Tops products? What's your website?
Oh,
And
yes,
we'll
yes.
close out.
Yeah, www.topsproducts.com.
Awesome.
TOPPSPRODUCTS.com. That's where you can find
Awesome.
us.
Okay, amazing. Well, you can also find all sorts of information on the Cool Roofs Rating Council on rooferscoffeeshop.com on their directory. And everyone out there, make sure to go say hi to James and check out topsproducts.com. This has been a fabulous roofing road trip. I've had so much fun, and we'll see you on the next one. If you've enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on every roofing adventure. Make sure to visit rooferscoffeeshop.com to learn more. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next roofing road trip.